two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into Week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A give up the middle to McFarland. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Giants had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Donovan Ezeraku. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing his dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Throwing, dart. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Let's go now. Go.
On first down, McFarland.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Dart.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Tossing this out wide to McFarland.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Please take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has a little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Dances by him. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Fields. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. They go with Blue between the tackles. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Operating from the gun. Rhodes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Gomez. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
I'm going now. I'm going. Not be lying.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Viking 18. Let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Rhodes.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Gomez. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20 field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Blue. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and...
Yeah, that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 28, Giants 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Ready? Hey, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, here's Dart.
Throw, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This is taken at the 18. Oh, nice move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Warrior 70. Go.
To throw now, Dart.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, go!
Throwing to start the drive. Rhodes will swing this out to Blue. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
A short throw pulled in by Woods.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw now on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Fields.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb
As the first half is winding down.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Aubrey Gunn with a PAT.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Third down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. I'm so excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9 now. He finds his man complete. It's Gomez.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Back to throw. Rhodes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
46 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
Gorendo on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They begin the drive with McFarland.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll go play action here with Dart.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They begin with a carry for Blue. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
70. Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Drop 60. Drop 60.
2nd and 3.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Come on. Come on. Set.
Looking to throw. Rhodes. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 30 yards. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Aubrey's good with the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Go!
On 3rd down, here's McFarland. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the tackle, it was Dane Belton.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's McFarland.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
70 Lions.
Again, McFarland. 69 yards rushing forward the ball game now on 14 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
What a move. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Let's go now.
Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Come on. 18, Rodgers. 19, Sargent.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Right back to Tracy.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Set it. Go.
They go play action here on first down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a toss, left side, it's Blue. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. That has to drive the coach crazy.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Ready.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Ready.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Give them 15 there. The Cowboys have a first.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
They'll get further out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Dallas, after the home loss, they rebound with a good road win to get back to 500. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer, you a viral